Hello and welcome. As you can see, something new today. We've got Seafarer, the ship sim. I've had it for 24 hours, exactly. Um, and I've done a couple of bits on the career. I had to go for a tutorial, which is painstaking. But it is a good sim. I thought, well, I've just set up to do a career, about to load my ship, so I thought we'd make a start and see where we go from there. Oh, sorry about that. I've just been had a drop of coke. So we'll see. And plus, I've got a bit of a flu going on. Going. We'll crack on and see how we get on. There'll be some music in a second because I'll tap on here. Okay. What I want. Let's try that one. Just take that down a bit so you can hear me. So basically, this is where all your audios, your options, your graphics. You've got it all on Epic. See how we go. Field of view I've had to bring up. I strongly suggest you do that. If you obviously your audio get into. You can use gamepad. You can use mouse. And you've got one for gamepad. English nautical, no correction, blah 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 blah. So then, when you're happy with that, these options present you. When you first start, you go in with your name and stuff, but you're hidden by. I'm just checking the FPS. You've got quick play, or as I've done, I've started up a career type of thing going into the campaign. So campaign or quick play. We'll go into there. But like I said, options is the only thing. Multiplayer is something that's going to be coming along a long time. This is still in early access over here. And they do have a roadmap to where they're going. So it looks like it's going to be cross. When this multiplayer gets going, it's going to be cross play as well. We'll go back into here. We'll go continue. Like I say, I'm still learning this, so you'll have to forgive me for the mistakes I make. Anyway, we're inside our boat. It's a bit choppy at the minute. I've actually got the boat over here. I moved it over. Do need that. We can go for a wander around the boat before we do anything. I think it's coming early morning. There's your anchor down there. You can see these lines, these blue things. That's where I came from. I'm going to come over here because I've got to load up with a container. There's your containers, which we're going to be popping a few more on using the crane. And down here we have the... Ooh, I'm expecting that. Your dining area. We can close that off. Actually, before I leave, let's done again. Hasn't been doing it. And my sleeping quarters. There. Close that off. I think we've got to get down one more and get down to the engine room. And we go down into the engine room. Now, in the engine room, you will have to sometimes fix your engine. I'm going to get a cruise to help me out. I haven't had one so far, and it also helps, like, because you do have to drive the boat, and it's pretty hard for a solid hour. So here's your room, so you can check your filters are okay. You've got 2 filters. You can check these are fine. And I've got oil and extra bits and pieces. You have to order all those. And then bits here. When something goes wrong, you'll be guided how to. And you've got 2 either sides. You can see quite clearly. I don't know if I've got them out. No, I can't get that. You can see engine 1, engine 2 there, and they're all green at the moment, so we know we're pretty good. Let's see if I can get a You ever got enough money to buy a crew? You can transport yourself straight to there, but the point of a sim if you're not going to do it properly. Obviously, you got your life buoy and crafter here. So you can see the sea's not too bad. Have a look. Looks pretty good, the sea. And then obviously up in the bridge, you've got your map over here. You have to be around here so you can plot your journeys and stuff. View map. There you go. Then you can plot your maps on there, plot your journey. But you have to be out of the harbour before you can do that. And you've got all these bits up here that we'll go through another as and when we actually get there. What we're going to do, we'll go and hop into the crane. And then we have to now load up the containers by the looks of it. And if it goes green, you're good. There we go. And then we've got to go and find somewhere to put them. I think I know what it is. My virus is doing a scan. Antivirus is doing a scan, right? And we're going to go down, hopefully, in here. There we go, the one right up there. Believe me, I weren't doing it this easy yesterday, I have to say. That's another good part to the game, is that you have to do this bit. And we'll let that swing around for a bit. I'll put it on top of the last one I put in. Which is that one. So we've done those, so then we can dive that back, and then we want to pop back to go to our own vessel, go to our vessel. Now we've got to find the ones because we've got to lash them now. I think these are the ones. Yep. And then lock them off.
distant
Okay.
today. That has its advantages too.
Okay, so that's the lady we're working with. It's our basic agent. So we're all set to go. We've put our cargo on. We've lashed it down. We've done all the wrist locks. So the next thing to do is to actually get ourselves out of here. So we can then unlock that. Now that to get it in reverse. One of those colours at the back. Goes the other way. That way. Not going to be easy getting out of here. And you have no real brakes. We just go back into there. Oh, sort of all right.
Let me know if something doesn't go to plan.
Okay. Cool. Okay. As per usual, quite go to plan, not exactly as I want it. And it's going the wrong way. No, you're doing it. Sometimes it has a tendency to not quite play ball. Hoping it's going to do a 360 here. It takes a bit of getting used to, and then we'll get out into the open sea. Oh yeah. I want to go the other way, don't we? There we go. We're away. Ish. A very small gap. And you can do it from inside as well. Just slow as you go till we get out. And you can see the seals on the side here. Go this way a little bit. And once we get out to open sea, we can find out where we're going. You do have to keep an eye on that though, because it does move around. And then what you can do while you're getting out, or how far I have to be out of here. Also, always check, make sure you got fuel, because the other thing is, it's your responsibility. You have fuel and all the bits and pieces you need. So we're going to go out of there, and then just go into your map while you're going out, and then Dakak. And we're going to here. So that'll be Dakak. So what you want to do is plan your route, so you can then go. Like that. That's your plan. Then you've got something to follow. Then you can come off of there, and we're off to sea. And away we go. Okay, it's not very deep there, so I don't quite know why. I think we'll go out a little bit further, then come back to our. Hopefully, this will go up, and we'll gain a bit more deep sea. No, well, this is what you got to do. Oh, I forgot to get a crew. Never mind, I can do that next time. Always forget something. Oh, always doing that. I don't know why. But that happens when you go into the modes as well, so you have to be really, really careful. That is going to get rather shallow there if we're not careful. Can be done. And the waves will pull you in. Yeah, so it's quite shallow, but we're pretty much okay. Okay. We can let him know we're there. Around a little bit. And the sea can get really rough at times. You can see we've had calm seas quite a bit.
Let me know if something doesn't go to plan.
I know you keep telling me. It's all going to plan at the moment, missus. Don't worry about it. Gonna have a nice cup of tea or something. I'll do your ironing. When you've got a crew, you can actually get someone else to drive the boat. Then you can have a good look around, because there are some lovely views from the boat. If you do run out of fuel, don't worry, you can call out an SOS. You'll lose your job, but it gets you back to port. And the tide will pull you away from where you want to go, so you have to be a little bit careful at times. And you have to keep obviously, eye out for other ships. Obviously, your radar will tell you over there. We're pretty close to the land at the minute. It was a bit better than yesterday. I did try to do a video yesterday, but I got into such a mess with it. But I may go back and try to do a whole brand new set over and go through the startup of it. Another video, but this is just a nice little taster of what it's all about. While she seems quite happy because we're out there doing quite shallow water, you can come away from there and go out and have a nice look out to sea. When I was working for the other company, you had staff because they employed them for you, but now I've got my own boat. I've upgraded the binoculars, so that's why they've got a zoom on them, so you do have to upgrade them. And then you can obviously go back and you can set the radio if you want to as well. And the journeys are very long, actually, to be quite honest, they are very, very long. I was quite surprised. You got 3 props on here, you got your, and they do all your steering, which is quite good. You do have malfunctions go on. We'll see how we go on. On your first, when you do the first one, you have quite a few malfunctions, but it's just training you how to do them. What are we doing? 13.4 knots. Not bad. There are bigger ships coming along. They've just done this. I think is the biggest until they get things like rocking and rolling. But some of the ships that are coming out in Q4 by the end of this year, so probably around Christmas time, I'd imagine. Whether they're free or whether you've got to pay for them, I don't know. I'm sure they're going to do it. But ship sim, never thought about ship sim before, and been looking at this for a few months now, thinking, "Oh, this looks all right." I thought I'd give it a go. I was actually going to look at 24 tonight because there's a new service update on the beta 4, which is supposed to be of interest. So, but I thought, nah, I want to have a crack at this, get the video done on this. And to be honest, it is pretty much addictive. Oh, what are we getting now? Still, I just feel like they're going a lot faster. And there we go again. For some reason, I don't know why it does it. Every time I come out of there, it does it. So nice calm sea at the moment. Our boat's called Herbert. Probably because I'm used to the left being the one that. There it is. The left one being what I normally would move around on things. So it's not a bad boat. Good starting boat. Cargo. You can do firefighting. There's other things you can do. Search and rescue. There's all these different kind of things you can do. But as you do come up to your waypoint, and you can flick the map on anytime you want to see what you're up to. You can see we're still in shallow water. That should indicate we're still in shallow water. And like I said, it is a long journey. You said it's short, but I think you also have to be careful with this because you can. There you go. You can actually mess up your stuff by doing that as well. So there's a few things I think they've got to work on, maybe improve. But the weather can change at any time. So it's 12 o'clock, 12:12. Down the bottom right hand corner where all your stuff is, there's 12, and the wind is 7 miles per second. Get round a fraction more. And like I say, just have to keep out because you are in shipping lanes as well. So we're just where the little markers are is where the shipping lanes are. You could meet possibly ships or passenger ships out here and stuff like that. Okay, so we're still heading out towards
It's
deep
easy to
water.
lose your sense of scale on a ship like this.
I know she says that a lot. It's easy to make people jump saying things out of turn. And you see the tide is actually starting to pull us a little bit. And we're starting to get a bit more choppier water. Little white bits coming up, but normally a bit of an indicator. Now starting to bounce a little bit. We've got up to 14 knots. Wind is to our left, heading right. No, to our right, heading left. Even better. Maybe left and right's correct. Radio static. I did upgrade the old radio as well. I did a few upgrades. Turn them lights all on. You drop your anchor. As you can see, we're starting to come up to this waypoint now. It could be quite a big sharp turn. How are we doing? Still in shallow water. Start to head out into the deeper stuff. Normally when you dock, it's dark anyway, and it becomes a nightmare. It really is difficult to see. We seem to be doing all right. Well, weather's held out so far. Sometimes you can really get a big storm come. You can check on the map your progress. So we're starting to soon be heading out of shallow waters. Oh, there's a draft. You can either have those open or closed. Oh, there you go, captain of a ship. You're drifting off a little bit, so we'll bring the sails around a bit. And you can see now we're going to go into deeper water. Just over here, you can see this is starting to go a bit deeper. don't think the wipers work yet, so that'd be nice things to get everything working properly. I do believe there are other ship sims out there, and there's another one coming out in a few days. I did see. Just want to see how this one goes. And at the moment, if you buy it early access, it's only $16.99, I do believe. That will be $20.99 when it goes full release. I suppose it's release week, so they always do it cheaper. We seem to be hurtling along at a nice speed now, so good. What we just done at the dock, we'll do in reverse at the other dock when we get there. We'll have to unlash. I forgot to do that last time. You're going to have to unlash all your containers and then get them off, and that is sort of job done in a sense. We're definitely in deep water now, so we've got no chance of there's still quite a way to the port. It does take a long time. It just shows you how big the map is. I'm looking forward to getting a crew so I can have a co-pilot so I can mess around on the boat proper. We can see what kind of views we get. Do a bit of Titanic. You can see the sea looks really good. Got all the lights on at the moment. You go back and check your stock at the back there. Probably okay. I know we've gone off course a little bit, but nothing you can see at the back. Really not. You can just have a quick look around. Make sure your containers are nice and sturdy, and now we're really going off course. There's another neat little trick in here. How are we doing? There we go. Show you the trick in a minute. We need to bring ourselves around to ourselves back on course. Now we're in really deep water now, which is good.
It's easy to lose your sense of scale on a ship like this.
Oh, shut up, woman. I don't know how many times you've said that. Okay, so we'll just level her off again, and then just you can go around the back here. There's computers and stuff, first aid, and there it is, and a coffee, and you can pour yourself a cup of coffee. You got your clock and everything else going on. It's very uneventful on the sea at the minute. I'm sure we'll hit a storm at some point. And you can change your waypoints. You can delete those and go out a little bit further if you wanted to. But I thought I'd go with this. It looks pretty good. We're going to be out past Helgen Bay. I've been there. So this looks a small area. Chapter 2, breadcrumbs for breakfast. It's the afternoon now, so the time's whipping by. 3:15. Past 3. Then you also have a tablet that you've seen me use before. They're the boats that you can have for all your different things you want to do. But I want to buy a crew. No engineers in that. Bank, you can borrow money. And there's my score so far. I'm coming up to number 5. There's the splash screens and everything else is really simple to use. Very easy. The only thing I'd say is just getting used to steering the ship and when you dock. I haven't seen many ships about. Like I say, you can always put your binoculars on and have a look around. Make sure you got no big trawlers and stuff. Nice relaxing game. I had a full tank of fuel, so we should make it. I seem to be making good time, I'm guessing. You can turn that music totally off. Plays in the background a little bit. What worries me is half a tank. For what? Still got a little way to go. That's because it's a big bridge. And the tide's pulling us over slightly. So you just have to keep readjusting. Can't get across. I was going to turn the FPS monitor off, but seems pretty much stable there. We're using a lot of fuel. Multiplayer should be interesting. We've got more ships out and depends how they're going to do multiplayer. Hoping this sea picks up. It's been a bit boring so far. We'll take it a bit of rough weather. Your reserves nearly almost exhausted. Why is it nearly exhausted? And a full stack of. No. You. Like I say, it does take a while. So it was full. We'll be able to do this journey really easy. What we'll do is head that way. Go to the map. No actual way of reducing that in. Yeah, there's no way of actually reducing that. Now those actually are ships moving around. Okay. Oh, well, we just got to play it by ear. Hopefully we'll make it in. Uh, can also fast travel. You can also pull into other ports and pick up fuel if you need it. Don't really think that's an option for us at the minute. But could have probably gone in. Could have probably gone in here. Elgin, I've gone in here and got fuel. And come around there, but we've got a long way to go. Still got a ways to go. Going to be night time soon. You can see it from different sort of angles. Oh, now the waves are getting more interesting. The waves are getting a bit bigger when they start going white, you know. Possibly we're going to have a few issues. Waves are really pushing us now, so counteract it. Clouds are getting more, so maybe we'll get a bit of fun. Some like lightning, rain, you got all that kind of stuff. There we go. Now we're rocking a bit. Inside you do get rocked around a bit. I have a feeling we're going to run out of fuel before we get here, though. Have to abort another mission. So I will have to plan better. It's all a learning stage at this point. That's me. Keep forgetting. That's the one. Mistake into that, sort of. I've just sort of shaved a little bit off by going that side. Got my lights on already. Shave a little bit more off by heading more direct. I keep heading for it, see if I can cut down some of the mileage. But what you can do from here, if it works properly, is we can go to plan that and ooh, the 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 us and do that. See how that gets. Is now a little bit more choppy up. And you can see we're now in amber on our fuel. So that's 100%. So you can't do. She said it was a short journey, so I was assuming I could make it, but clearly not. We're probably going to have to get towed in, I think. Looks like we're going to lose another job. We will see. Just hope. And that sea has really got rough now. Could be rougher.
It's easy to lose your sense of scale on a ship like this.
Is it? Sure, you've said that before, deja vu. There's no way we're going to make it. We've got a long ways to get in. You're going to press 1, I don't know why. Well, let's see where we are on that. We're getting closer to it. It starts to head to shallow water soon. Very soon. In about over an hour. This is a short trip. And the waves are really rolling in. We're heading to shallower water. Can actually just steer with the front. See? Ask me nip and tuck whether I can make this, I think. We've got a little bit of wind behind us now. It's going to be interesting. Let's see what it looks like out in the dark. Don't see any land as of yet. That'll be easier when I get crew. Your reserves are almost exhausted. Oof. I'm going to be on red, and we're going to be in trouble. It'll be a shame not to make it again. And we're on red. There's no way we're going to make it. We're going to be just outside the mouth, I reckon, harbour mouth. Yeah, we're not going to be able to complete that last bit, I don't think. Yes. We are totally out of fuel, so we should lose power. We're going to have to call SOS. Portion job will be aborted, but I've got no choice. So, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. So we will have to, I'm going to have to plan in stops by the time. So, as you can see now, we are now in dock. Docked us up. Job was aborted. So you would have to then go back into your tablet. And like, even though you would tell you like complete the job, it's straight back to work. The guide guard has reached out to you, support you. This time with patrols as well. Emergency call will be the crucial. Fast travel. They will be doing this job. Let's just go with that one. I'm not going to accept that one, but what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold that there. So that is basically Seafarer, the ship sim. So this is only day 2, for the first full day of its proper use. So I hope you enjoyed that. And I'll probably do a few more once I get pretty okay with it. We should be right once I know what I'm doing properly. So I'll just say thank you for watching, and until next time, stay safe and see you soon.
Hello, if you like what you've seen, why don't you just hit the subscribe button and help me grow this channel. Thanks for watching and for your support.